It's an exciting day because today is our I-102-104 Flood Relief Radiothon. And, you know, we're pretty pumped about raising some money for people who have lost virtually everything in the flood, and that is the reality for lots of people.
Yeah, and it's occurring at a really bad time of year with Christmas coming. Businesses have been ruined. Families, homes, in fact, entire families have been distraught following the events of the poor weather we've had.
So we're asking you to pledge some cash. You can do that right now by texting FLOOD and the amount you want to donate to Meteor 085 102 1045. But we're about to make things a little bit more interesting because we have a very special guest on the line.
It's time to face Louise and Lynch on iWakeup on I-102-104.
There's something so fabulous about that. We've got the voiceover man on, and you recognise his voice not only from X Factor, but obviously from right across the station as well, which is brilliant because we're very lucky to have him. But he's on the line because you're going to make things very interesting, aren't you?
First of all, good morning, Louise. Good morning, Lynch.
Good morning.
And good morning, Ireland.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's great to have you.
I'm calling from my shed in the Buckinghamshire countryside.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a beautiful morning here, actually. Well, it's quite grey, but anyway, we're
now that we have you, it's a beautiful morning.
You are the sunshine of our life.
Oh, you're so kind. Well, this is a very worthy cause that you're raising money for this morning, by the way, and I was most touched that you called me to ask me if I could help.
Well, we're very grateful that you can.
The answer, of course, was yes. As soon as I put the phone down to you, I called Simon Cowell's office and told him about what was happening in Ireland.
Yep.
And he was very concerned and said, yes, of course he'd help. And I've managed to obtain 2 tickets for 2 listeners who would like to go to this, who would like to prepare to bid the highest amount of money for these tickets. These are tickets for the X Factor tour, which is next year. And what I have to offer you is 2 tickets to either Belfast or Dublin. The Belfast gig is on the 29th of March. Next year, and the X Factor tour hits Dublin on the 31st of March next year. So this is 2 tickets to see the show, but not only that, Simon has very kindly offered to have the 2 lucky people come backstage afterwards to meet all the contestants of the X Factor. So it's a meet and greet and the show.
I just think that we have there's a connection here between us
Simon Cowell,
the most powerful person in music.
Oh my God! Like I feel like he knows about us.
This is an incredible prize.
It's amazing. Thank you for making that phone call.
Not at all. It's the least I could do, and I just wish that, and I hope that you raise as much money as possible for the Red Cross this morning.
Yeah. So if you want these tickets, you can bid right now and right throughout the day. It's an auction, people. So we're trying to get as much bang for our buck here as we can. All you have to do is text either Dublin or Belfast, depending on which date you want to go to, and how much money you're willing to bid to Meteor 085 102 1045. You can track the auction throughout the day, because all day obviously the amounts will be increasing. We'll keep you updated, and then the winner of the auction will be announced this evening. Thank you so much. But before we let you go, we have to ask you, what's it like being involved in something as massive as X Factor?
How exciting is it? I mean, you get to meet people like Jedward, for goodness sake.
Well, I mean, I can't even imagine what that was like.
Can I ask
I think you can.
Oh my God.
Can I ask you a question? Do we get a little bit of... can we find out who you prefer, what acts you prefer, by how you announce them at the start of the show? Because I've heard when you say Ollie Murr's name, you really give it gusto. And then some some contestants, it's just not the same.
Hey, listen, you're reading far too much into it, Lynchy. Here's how it works. I just read the names. I just read them all equally in an equally excited voice. I love them all. I know them all really well now. And the ones the semi-finalists are a smashing bunch of kids. They are really, really talented, and I can't choose between them. I really like them all so much. They all have something unique and interesting in their own performances, and to single one out would be just impossible.
Is it hard to watch them go?
It's very, very hard to watch them go. Last Sunday I was backstage just behind the doors when Lloyd was voted off, and he took it really well. He conducted himself brilliantly on stage, but as soon as he got backstage, he was in pretty poor shape. He was very, 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 very badly disappointed.
Who's been the kind of worst this year in terms of post-show devastation?
Well, they all take it pretty badly.
Yeah.
It's understandable.
You know, it's a life-changing event for the one who wins, and possibly for even for the ones who are remaining at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, Lloyd will be on the tour, as will all the others.
Yeah.
So that's a good 3 months, 2 or 3 months of his life taken up there, and then following that, they get lots and lots of offers to tour and do various projects.
Yeah, well, sure, look at Jedward.
Look at Jedward.
I mean, like, for God's sake. they were, I mean, from day one, we were going, what the hell is going on here? And now look at them, their lives are set, like.
I know, unbelievable.
Amazing, really. Amazing. Well, listen, thank you so much. Oh,
thanks very much, and pass on our regards to Simon, and thank him for the offer that he's provided us.
I will indeed.
Oh my God.
He was very pleased to help.
Oh, thanks, Peter.
I actually lose my breath a bit. Thanks so much, Peter Dixon there, voiceover man extraordinaire. Thank you so much. It is I102 104. Oh, my goodness. I'm overcome with excitement. I really am. It's 8:21 on I102 104. I Wake Up with Louise and Lynch. If you've missed that, Simon Cowell himself has given us a pair of tickets to either Belfast or Dublin.
It's the X Factor tour.
The X Factor tour.
But not just that.
Oh my goodness.
The winner, or the person who
it's an auction,
bids the most money in our flood relief campaign, we get the tickets to go and see the gig either in Dublin or Belfast. Belfast on the 29th of March, or alternatively Dublin on the 31st of March. But also you will get to go backstage
and meet them
all the contestants.
All of them. Simon Cowell is arranging it for you. So if you want these tickets, you need to bid. And bid by texting Belfast or Dublin, depending on which place you want to go. And the amount you are bidding for those tickets to Meteor 085 102 1045. The highest bid will get the tickets. It's that simple. And every single penny that you bid is going right to the flood relief campaign.